This was my top spot during the trip, and this drink is called I Love You, but I'll Love Me More. This Airbnb was everything. When I tell you this was the best Airbnb I've ever stayed in, gorgeous. And this welcome basket here was so cute. Definitely came in the clutch for all the hikes we went on. Ooh. This Airbnb has 3 bedrooms. I wish I would have filmed the bedrooms horizontally so you could see it better, but I did not. So there are 3 nice large bedrooms. One of the bedrooms has its own door that goes out into the backyard. It's super plush. There are 2 bathrooms. Both bathrooms have jacuzzis. There's a large kitchen, a large dining room, living room with the leather couches, a piano in there, TV. Outside, there's a nice area where you could chill at, table, there's a grill, there's a jacuzzi, there's a pool. The pool can be heated, but we chose not to pay the $400 to heat the pool in this month. Instead, we used the jacuzzi, and plus we weren't in the Airbnb for like an entire day anyway because we had a lot of activities to do. But this Airbnb accommodates up to 8 people, I believe they said. There was 5 of us, so we had 2 ladies in one room, 2 ladies in the other room, and one of the ladies had her own room since there was 5 of us and 3 bedrooms. Like I said before, and 2 bathrooms, lots of space. There was also 2 cots in one of the bedrooms. It was like this huge walk-in closet that included 2 cots. So if you do have over, say like 6 people and you're doing 2 people per bedroom, because there's king size beds, then you can also use the cots that are included. I forgot if I said there's also a washer and a dryer in this Airbnb. Very accommodating. And there's also board games included. There's a fireplace. Like, this Airbnb has everything that we could think of. Security cameras in the front and the back. It's just so spacious. Very clean. Very specific detailing with the rules of the Airbnb. Not a lot, but the hosts were super accommodating, and I'm just so lucky that my friend found this Airbnb. Like, look at the view here. It's amazing. This is from the backyard. Oh gosh, everywhere I go, I always want to move there. I'm like, can I just move here? All right, this was the hardest hike of them all during the entire trip. And what made it worse was this snow that I was not expecting and the mud, especially throughout the day when the snow started melting and it made the mud more slushy. But I'd rather take the mud any day than this ice. But we're going to get into it. This is Devil's Bridge Trail. So everything looks gorgeous. We took awesome photos, but it was a very difficult hike. Factoring in this mud and this ice, it was crazy.
Take a little mud bath. Can you help me get this myself? Get it. See. Oh, thank you. Oh, you have 2? Yeah.
Oh, you wildin', son.
I thought I needed it. Maybe not, maybe yes.
So if you hear me recording out of breath, it's because this trail was hard. I don't know who lied and said it was like an hour and a half. Maybe if you don't factor in the mud and the ice, I believe it might have taken us 4 or 5 hours. And last I tracked on my phone, it said I walked 13,000 something steps, which was equivalent of 6 or 7 miles, I believe. But that's not even all of it, because I did, to conserve power, I did turn like my watch off, which was tracking the steps. So that's not even accurate. I'm pretty sure we did way more than 6 or 7 miles. Mind you, I'm not even a hiker. So like, if you don't hike as much, yeah, this was some advanced level hiking. Just be prepared. Make sure you have your water, like the sign said, in the beginning. Make sure you wear gloves in case you fall. Like, I wish I had gloves on. At one point I thought I was gonna get frostbite because I was sticking my hands in the ice to prevent myself from falling down the mountain. But this was an adventure I was not prepared for. We're climbing all the way up there. All the way up there. The bridge is somewhere.
Follow the dogs. I don't know, I feel like people have been slipping right there.
So guys, I gracefully bowed out and I will not be filming this double bridge thing. The rest of the group went up that way.
Yeah, I don't know how you're doing it. If I have no friends.
So the other ladies continued on and I sat on this rock and I waited for half of the group to come back because I was not trying to bust my butt. At one point I said to the stranger, I have a great life. I love my life and I do not want to fall and hurt myself and ruin the rest of the trip. And he was like, I don't blame you, but I did not have the correct sneakers on. I did not have the best grip. So I did not see the Devil's Bridge. And coming back down, everyone was very helpful, extending their hands. We were all trying to help one another. I'm happy no one in my group got seriously injured. Like, aside from some cactus on my elbow and being cold and having a muddy butt, I was all good. The Antelope Canyon tour was definitely my favorite hike of the trip. This is an hour and a half, I want to say. You do have to use steps, so if you are not a steps person, this hike is not for you. And like I said, there's no recording in here, but you can take photos like I did. You first go down about like 75 feet. There's a bunch of steps that you have to go up and down. Not too many and not all at once. It's like broken up. But this hike is more friendly for beginners and it's way shorter than the Devil's Bridge hike that we did the day before. So this was the day after. We were all still very sore, but we did it anyway. If you do this tour, just prepare to be blown away. The views, as you can see, like the pictures do no justice. It's just gorgeous, like gorgeous. It's amazing once you're down in the canyon, looking up, taking photos, the colors, the way that the sunlight hits the canyon, learning about the history. It's just breathtaking. Oh my god. This was the very last hike of the trip, the last day. We squeezed in this last hike. We spent like an hour here at Airport Vortex, I believe it's called. Arizona has several vortexes that they're known for, and this particular one is, well, I believe most of them bring you peace, spiritual guidance. People come here and they just, feel at peace. They feel the calmness. And that's the point of the vortex. You soak it all in. You soak in the views. You soak in the quietness. You soak in whatever your spirit you're feeling, and you leave feeling cleansed. You leave feeling better. And I did feel like I was at peace. Look at that gorgeous view. It was beautiful here. And you could take as much as time as you want. Like I said, we spent like about an hour, not too long, because we did have to catch a flight. And we did want to eat breakfast, but this was the last stop. And we climbed up the mountain and looked over, and, we just took in the scenery and took it all in and enjoyed the end of the trip.